Yo, people, it's your boy Tastic again with Tastic Sports. How we doing? Another World Cup video, round of 16 review. Morocco versus Spain, and we've had another upset in a sense of not the biggest upset of the tournament, but it's another upset. Bearing in mind, you expected Spain to win, but they didn't. This went to penalties, and it was actually a 0-0 game. And Morocco won 3-0 penalties. Spain missed all their penalties, which is unbelievable. Looking at this game, obviously I thought Spain would do enough. Spain have played pretty well. They didn't play well against Japan in a sense, but they played well against the Germans. They played well against, obviously, Costa Rica when they slapped them 7-0 in the first game. So I thought Spain, no one ain't really talked about Spain going into the tournament as being any kind of contender. And I think it's just based on they've got so many young players. I think in future tournaments now, they'll be looked forward. So I thought if they could get to a quarterfinal or something, that's good progression for this young group of players. And coming 4 years' time, they should be better equipped now to go maybe go one step better and go and actually win this thing. And leave all the next Euros. So yeah, so when they started beating Costa Rica and playing well against Germany, everyone's expectations started to raise a bit different now. I suppose it reminds me of England in 2018, where no one gave England a hope of doing anything, yet they got ordered to the semi-finals, you get it? So I feel like Spain were in that same bracket. No one in Spain, from what I hear, even really gave them much really hope. They just kind of just wait and see. But obviously, as they played well throughout the tournament, then everything, the expectations change, obviously, which is natural. We should change. We shouldn't, yeah, we can always go in with one plan, but once things start actually succeeding that one, we should start creating new ones, or new objectives, sorry. So yeah, I think that's what happened. And then obviously they played Morocco, you know, and it was both, to me, it was an end-to-end game. Anyone could have really done it. It wasn't a boring 0-0. Like we have earlier in this tournament, we've had a lot of boring 0-0s. This one wasn't one of them. This was an entertaining 0-0. Both teams were just puffing and puff. It was end-to-end, having obviously two good footballing sides, you know. So it was a good football game to watch on the eye. But it got to penalties. Nothing really happened in extra time, so let me not forget about extra time. It brings up the debate I did in a previous video about do we need extra time to just go straight to penalties, but yeah, I suppose this would be an ongoing debate at some point. Nothing really happened. It got to penalties, and yeah, I just thought, well, Spain, the more experienced team, would actually eventually just show their superiority. But Morocco, to their credit, scored their penalties, and Spain missed theirs. So 3-0 to Morocco on penalties. They go through. I think it's the first time in the history they've ever got to a World Cup quarterfinal. So well done to North African country, doing their thing, man. You know what I mean? Keeping Africa on that map. So well done to them. Obviously they will now face the winner of obviously Portugal and Switzerland, which I will drop a video on after. You know, your boy Tastic has got you, man, or got you guys, sorry. So yeah, what do you think? Morocco have played well in this whole tournament. Remember, they topped their group, didn't they? So they're very resolute defensively. That's one thing you can say about them. Very hard to break down. So they're not going to be easy for any nation to beat. And they do have threats up front, and they got some star players in Hakimi, Ziyech, and players of that quality. Even Buffon on the other side, that are very good footballers. So Morocco are a problem. Don't sleep on them. And they're now doing the quarterfinals. They've well exceeded where they thought they were probably going. It was probably a dream for them to get out of that group they were in. But for them to do that now, get to the quarterfinals, anything can go, and then Portugal or Switzerland won't have an easy game regardless. So, what do you guys think of it? And as for the Spanish, before I head out, I'd like to hear from the Spanish people, Spanish fans, or any fans of football, whatever, but specifically the Spanish. What do you guys think? Was this a failure in a sense because you lot didn't have expectation, had bigger expectation as the tournament was progressing, and you lot did probably better than you thought, or the football was better? Or do you think this is where we thought Spain would be anyway? And we think in 2 years' time, Euros, in 4 years' time, next World Cup, this team should be going deeper, getting more semi-finals, finals, maybe even winning it. So yeah, let me know what your guys thought. Leave in the comment section below. And as for the American fans, African fans, leave your reaction in the comment section below for their first ever quarterfinal in their history. Leave in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, people. It's your boy Tastic. I'll be back again with another video real soon. Peace.